From their internal organs to their skeletal structure, Na'vi biology is a product of Pandora's extreme environment. We're answering key questions. Why are the Na'vi so tall? Why do they glow in the dark? Why is Spider able to breathe Pandora's air now? And how are 𝐉𝐸𝐺 and the Ash people different from the clans we have seen so far? We're getting into everything you need to understand before Fire and Ash, starting with Na'vi anatomy. The Na'vi are tall, intelligent beings native to Pandora. Adults stand between 9 and 10 feet tall. Though large, their slim, lightweight build gives them speed, balance, and endurance, ideal for climbing, running, and surviving in Pandora's forests and mountains. And why are the Na'vi so tall? The Na'vi's towering height is largely a product of Pandora's unique environment. The moon's gravity is about 20% lower than Earth's, allowing life forms to grow taller and leaner without overburdening their skeletons. Most Pandoran fauna, thanators, banshees, dire horses, are massive, suggesting the whole ecosystem evolved under these same physical conditions. Na'vi muscles are stronger and more efficient than human muscles. They hold more oxygen and don't tire quickly, allowing for bursts of effort like sprinting, swimming, or leaping. Their muscle fibers are tightly aligned, producing more power with less mass. As 𝐾𝐚𝐳 memorably states in Avatar, Na'vi bones are reinforced with naturally occurring carbon fibers, similar to rebar in concrete. This makes them light but hard to break. It helps them survive falls, high-speed movement, and blunt force impacts that would badly injure a human. Every Na'vi has a long, prehensile tail about 1 meter in length. It helps with balance when climbing trees, crossing branches, or riding large animals. The tail contains a high density of nerve clusters, allowing rapid micro-adjustments in posture and weight distribution. Na'vi skin is dark blue and protects against strong ultraviolet rays from Pandora's sun. It also contains glowing spots called bioluminescent cells, which light up in the dark. These patterns are unique to each individual and help with communication, emotional expression, or maybe even attracting a mate. Na'vi have 4 fingers and toes, each longer and more flexible than a human's. Their wide feet help with grip and shock absorption. Their hands are highly skilled, useful for crafting, hunting, and fine motor tasks. Despite having fewer fingers, their hands are precise thanks to flexible joints and strong tendons. And their internal functions are just as impressive. Their lungs, heart, and digestive systems are all adapted to perform in places where humans struggle to survive. Pandora's atmosphere is toxic to humans because of its high carbon dioxide content and other gases. The Na'vi, however, possess specialized respiratory organs called 𝐏𝐚𝐻𝐚, which allow them to extract oxygen efficiently from this dense alien air, letting them breathe and thrive where humans cannot. This is something to keep an eye on in Fire and Ash, with Spider's newfound ability to breathe Pandora air looking to be a key plot point. Their lung tissue is flexible and strong, while their blood is able to carry high amounts of oxygen-binding proteins, helping them store and use oxygen efficiently. This lets them swim underwater, climb mountains, and travel long distances without tiring. The Na'vi heart is bigger than a human heart and can shift quickly from resting to intense activity. Their blood vessels are elastic and handle sudden pressure changes, which is especially important for reef-dwelling and 𝐾𝐚𝐳𝐷-riding clans. Despite their blue skin, Na'vi blood is red. The fact that the makeup of their blood is distinct from that of humans helps it stay effective even in high-carbon, low-oxygen environments, where a human wouldn't survive for long. Na'vi eat both plants and animals. Their long digestive system allows more time to absorb nutrients from tough Pandoran food. Their liver and pancreas are very efficient and can break down natural toxins that would be deadly to humans. Na'vi can survive on many types of food across different regions, from forests to reefs, without needing to rely on one food source or one environment. Na'vi body temperature is slightly cooler than humans, around 35 degrees Celsius, 95 degrees Fahrenheit. This helps them save energy and stay hydrated. Their sweat glands are few but react quickly, and they have special skin cells that help manage heat. In extreme conditions, they can slow their metabolism and stay alert with minimal rest, useful during long hunts or when guarding their territory. Sensory systems. The Na'vi live in a world where danger can come from any direction. Their senses have evolved to be much sharper than ours, helping them track, react, and stay alive in a wild environment. Na'vi eyes are large and forward-facing, giving them binocular vision, ideal for depth perception. Their wide irises let in more light, useful in dark forests. Their eyes also have more rod cells than cone cells, boosting motion detection. They can likely see a wider range of colors than humans, including ultraviolet. Since many Pandoran plants and animals glow in UV light, the Na'vi can see those signals for tracking, navigation, and silent communication. Their pupils adjust quickly to light changes, helping them shift from deep shadow to bright sky in seconds, useful for chasing prey or moving swiftly through trees. Navi ears are slightly pointed and flexible. They can turn these ears towards sounds like cats do, giving them accurate 3D hearing. They can hear the direction, distance, and even size of a sound source, like a branch snapping far away. They also hear frequencies above the human range, possibly into ultrasonic levels. This helps them hear animals like banshees or dire horses, which may emit high-pitched signals humans can't detect. It likely helps with bonding and communication during riding. Navi's skin is highly sensitive, especially on the hands, feet, and tail. They can feel small changes in wind or vibration, giving them another layer of awareness. Their tail works like a balancing rod, constantly making small corrections. With help from their inner ear system, they can adjust quickly during running, jumping, or riding. The Navi seem to have a strong awareness of their internal processes, called interoception. This helps them control breathing, heart rate, and posture. Their cultural habits, like meditation and synchronized movement, likely sharpen this even more. They're also highly tuned to changes in their surroundings, like shifting air pressure or patterns of light and sound. This lets them sense approaching danger, weather shifts, or animal movement long before it becomes apparent to a human. What's the most impressive Navi sensory adaptation? Let us know what you think in the comments. Of course, the Navi aren't just perceptive, their minds are built for deep connection. Neural connections. Emotionally and spiritually, they are tied to each other, to the creatures of Pandora, and to something greater. That connection is made possible by the 𝐾𝐻, a neural braid that links them to the living world around them. Most memorably, we see this in action with Jake in Avatar 2009 when he bonds with his 𝐿. The Navi brain is about 25% larger than the human brain compared to body size. Parts of their brain related to senses, memory, and empathy are especially well developed. This gives them strong emotional awareness, sharp instincts, and the ability to bond closely with others. Their thinking is focused more on harmony and intuition than on ego or abstract logic. Still, the Navi show clear signs of advanced intelligence. They speak complex languages, build tools, plan long-term, and understand the natural world in great detail. The 𝐾𝐻 extends from the base of the Navi skull. It looks like a braid of hair, but contains thousands of tiny nerve fibers connected to their nervous system. At the tip are soft, glowing tendrils called neurocilia. These tendrils can physically connect with similar structures in other creatures and plants, creating a real-time electrical and emotional bond. This connection is called 𝐾𝐚𝐧𝐝, and it's central to Navi life. They use it to bond with creatures like dire horses and banshees, creating deep, lifelong partnerships. Through 𝐾𝐚𝐧𝐝, emotions and instincts are shared instantly. It's unity of identity, where two minds become one. Humans using avatar bodies can make similar connections, but not at the same level. The Navi treat these connections with deep respect, and any outsider who misuses them is crossing a serious line. The 𝐾𝐻 also links Navi to 𝐿, a real living network that connects all plant life on Pandora. Under the soil, roots form a massive glowing web that stores biological data. When a Navi connects to sacred places like the Tree of Souls, they can access this network. It allows them to communicate with ancestors, remember the past, and receive spiritual guidance. We see this ritual connection at the Tree of Souls when Jake pleads for help and when Grace is brought to the tree in the first film. This bond is powerful, but fragile. The 𝐾𝐻 can be damaged by injury, infection, or pollution. If destroyed, the Navi may lose the ability to bond and feel emotionally disconnected from the world. And if you've bonded with this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Next up, genetics and reproduction. Navi DNA is similar enough to human DNA that scientists were able to combine the two and create hybrid avatar bodies. Their genes include extra copies of sequences that improve strength, oxygen use, and sensitivity to their environment. Navi gene expression also seems affected by environmental conditions, rituals, and 𝐾𝐚𝐧𝐝, the neural bond, which suggests their biology responds to both nature and culture in complex ways. Navi reproduce like humans, with internal fertilization, pregnancy, and live birth. However, their pregnancies last longer, allegedly about 11 to 13 Earth months. Newborns are born with an undeveloped 𝐾𝐻, which grows stronger as they bond with the world around them. Mating is both physical and spiritual. When two Navi become life partners, they connect their neural braids, forming a lifelong 𝐾𝐚𝐧𝐝. In Navi culture, this is sacred and only done with a true mate. Male and female Navi are physically different, though not drastically. Males are usually larger with stronger upper bodies, ideal for hunting and defense. Females tend to be quicker, with better coordination and a slightly higher pain tolerance. Useful for childbirth and travel. Na'vi society doesn't divide roles by gender. Both men and women are warriors, teachers, or spiritual leaders depending on skill, not sex. All Na'vi are born with a kuru. The sensitivity of this neural braid can differ from one family to another. Some bloodlines, especially spiritual ones, seem to pass on stronger neural traits, and some believe this sensitivity may increase through generations, as seen in Kiri. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Now to adaptations. While all Na'vi share the same ancestors, their bodies have adapted to the different regions they live in. From dense jungles to open oceans and floating mountains, each clan has evolved to survive in its unique environment. These changes are physical, not just cultural. Forest clans like the 𝐏𝐚𝐬𝐧𝐞𝐝 live in thick jungles and have tall, slim bodies with long arms and strong legs, perfect for climbing and jumping between trees. Their tail and feet help with balance, and their skin markings are more subtle, helping them blend into shaded forests. Reef clans like the 𝐼𝐻𝐚𝐬𝐧𝐞𝐝 live by the sea. They are sturdier than forest Na'vi, with wider chests and stronger arms for swimming. Their tails are flatter and act like fins, and they have webbed hands and feet to move easily in water. The 𝐼𝐻𝐚𝐬𝐧𝐞𝐝 show aquatic adaptations, broader chests, widened tails, limb strakes for propulsion, and nictitating membranes for underwater vision. This membrane is clearly visible in way of water with cirrhea surfacing from beneath the water. The 𝐼𝐻𝐚𝐬𝐧𝐞𝐝 and other reef clans can hold their breath for minutes at a time. The cast all had to undergo rigorous underwater breath training in order to convincingly be part of these clans, with 𝐾𝐻𝐚𝐳𝐿𝐴 famously able to hold her breath for as long as 7 minutes. Finally, their glowing skin markings are larger and brighter, helping them communicate in deep or murky water. Clans like the 𝐾𝐻𝐚𝐳𝐿𝐴 riders, who live in the floating mountains, are slightly shorter and stockier, with powerful legs and strong grips for climbing rocks or riding 𝐾𝐻𝐚. Their lungs are likely adapted to take in more oxygen in thin air. Their tail and inner ear systems help with quick balance changes during flight. Their glow patterns are more visible from a distance, possibly helping them spot each other in the sky. The Ash people, the antagonists in Fire and Ash, live in a volcanic wasteland. They have tougher skin and slimmer bodies to survive extreme temperatures and rugged terrain. Some are rumored to have scarred neural braids, although this is believed to occur as part of a Manquan ritual rather than because of adaptation. Despite these differences, all Na'vi are one species. Their traits show adaptive plasticity, meaning their bodies can change over time to suit the land. Whether in water, sky, or jungle, the Na'vi live in harmony with nature, shaped by it, not against it. The Na'vi are living proof that biology can shape culture, and evolution can create harmony. But with the return of the RDA bound to bring new threats and new divisions, the real question isn't just how the Na'vi evolved, it's how they'll adapt to survive what's coming next. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Na'vi biology, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll be covering every detail as Avatar 3 Fire and Ash approaches. Stay tuned and stay one step ahead in the fight for Pandora.